$4,442 of extra benefits per year for the average Social Security beneficiary. Would that be a little bit life-changing right now? Absolutely. Again, thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars per year above and beyond what you're currently receiving, which is also hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars more, again, above and beyond your current monthly benefit. This is what people should be getting right now. And again, it's all highlighted right here in this article, which I will be popping up on the screen for in just a second, so you can see and read for yourself exactly what they're saying right here in this article. And of course, I will also explain the details for you. Now, to be fair, my battery was really low right before I started filming this video. I'm not sure if my screen is on or not. I can't see it, but my hope is that it's showing you right there. But I promise I do have an article for you. My battery may not be working anymore, but I promise I have an article. I'll pop it up for you. You'll see the details, and then we'll talk about it. All right, anyway, I want to give a few really quick shout outs to Miriam McGee, who is saving $1,200, Ken Johnson, who is saving $174 per month, or nearly $2,000 per year, as well as Harold L., who is saving $79 per month, or about $1,000 per year. The three of them, along with about 4,000 of you here in this community, have reached out to that team of advisors right there to get some free help with your Medicare plans. If you're on Medicare, write that phone number down, give them a call, see what they can do for you. They're saving the average person $1,100 from a really quick and free phone call to review your Medicare plan to make sure that you are properly covered. Now, if you're turning 65 or retiring in the next 6 months or so, call them immediately. Call them right away. It is by far your best resource for your initial enrollment in a Medicare and making sure that you're properly covered. Now, again, if you're one of the 70 million people already on Medicare, write that phone number down, especially with annual enrollment here coming up very, very soon. That'll be your best resource. They will do it 100% for free, find you better plans, better coverages, a better fit, make sure that you're properly covered, and hopefully save you a boatload of money. Now, after you talk to them, leave me a comment down below, use the word chapter, and I'd love to give you a shout out and feature you in an upcoming video, just like Miriam, Ken, and Harold here in this video. All right, anyway, let's pop this article up. Hopefully it's there. If not, I promise it's popping up right here, right now, okay? Anyway, here's the article. Let's talk through the details about this. Okay, this is shocking, surprising, but at the same time, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not that surprised by this whole thing. It's disturbing to see these dollar amounts and these numbers here, but at the same time, I'm not all that surprised because we know how this whole thing works. Anyway, an independent study done by the Senior Citizens League, which I've talked about many, many times here on the channel, they conducted a study and they found since the year 2010 until now, 2025, so 15 years of time, we've seen a depletion of purchasing power by Social Security benefits to a tune of 20%. We've lost 20% of our purchasing power. If you're not sure what I mean by that, think of it this way. For every $1 you're carrying around, it's actually only worth about 80 cents, okay? So we've lost a ton of our purchasing power. Why? Because the COLAs do not keep up with the real cost of living, which is obviously no shock whatsoever. We're seeing this whole thing play out literally right now before our eyes as well. We're seeing the same exact situation play out. The COLAs are not nearly what the real cost of living actually is. Therefore, every year we fall behind a little more, 1% here, 0.5% there, 1.5% there, 2% there, 2.5%, 3.5%, 5%, whatever it is. We keep falling further and further and behind the real cost of living. Therefore, over long periods of time, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 years, we see these huge discrepancies between where our benefits should be and what our benefits are actually doing. So in this independent study by the Senior Citizens League, they found because of the depletion of our purchasing power, the average beneficiary should be receiving $4,442 more per year above and beyond what we're currently getting, but we're not because the COLAs are no good, right? That's shocking. By the way, I'd have to run the math on that. I think it's about, let me see here, 370, give or take a little bit. I'm trying to calculate really quickly as I talk here. It's about, give or take a little bit. I have to check my math when I have access to a calculator. But it's about $370 of a discrepancy per month right now the beneficiary should be receiving above and beyond simply because the COLAs. And I know this much as well. It's a love-hate relationship with the COLA. We love it because we get a raise, but we hate it because it's never enough. Well, if you're in that position, I feel like you have every right to hate it. Why? Is because the exact same thing that they're pointing out here in this study is that they've literally stiffed us on average $370+ or so, give or take a little, per month in our benefits because the COLA has not kept up. That's real money. That's like a lot of money. Now, here's the thing as well. Let's just say this. If all of us were getting, again, just on average, if all of us were getting an extra $370 more per month right now, would we really need to have these conversations that we've had over the last 5 years? Probably not nearly to the extent that we are, simply because an extra $370 a month, and again, I'm just using $370, that's roughly the math that I came up with when I was trying to calculate a minute ago. That's a lot of money, right? I mean, that's like serious stuff. $4,400+ more a year is what that translates into. And again, I know you get that, but seriously, that's a lot of money that a lot of people are really, really looking for. Now, here's what else is interesting. We've been begging, pleading, asking for, praying for, demanding, whatever you want to call it, $200 a month more from some of these pieces of legislation that they've introduced, like the Social Security Expansion Act and the Emergency Inflation Relief Act of 2025. These different pieces of legislation that they've introduced to bring in a $200 per month raise. Well, according to what the Senior Citizens League has found here in this independent study, we should be getting more, practically double that $200. And we're just asking for $200. That's not even going to cut it anymore. But rather in this situation, because the COLAs are not properly reflecting actual price increases, that has cost all of us, on average, $370 a month every month forever, right? And again, every year that the COLA does not keep up, that dollar amount just gets a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger, right? Anyway, this is, again, a perfect example of the power of compounding and time. In this situation, unfortunately, compounding and time has been used against us, unfortunately. But when compounding and time is used properly in our favor, it actually turns out to be very large dollar amounts, not in that many years. But unfortunately, because we have 15 years of data here, going back to the year of 2010, we've now found that we've literally been stiffed by $370, again, give or take a little bit, per month, or a tune of $4,442 a year for the average beneficiary because they stiffed us on the COLA. And again, it's not even much, a little bit per year. That's it. 1%, 0.75%, 1.5%, 0.5%, 1.25%, doesn't matter. Point being is that all of those increases compound, right? Because every year that we get the COLA, it compounds on top of the raise that we got the previous year because our benefits are higher. So time, along with this, compounds into a very large number. Unfortunately, this has been, kind of used against us for our benefits. So anyway, so for all the conspiracies that are out there saying, oh no, the COLA is perfect, it perfectly tracks price increases, we can now altogether say, no, it doesn't. Absolutely not. We clearly have the facts here. We can clearly see that the COLA is garbage. It does nothing. It does not track the real cost of living. We already know this. This has been very, very clear to us, especially over the last, call it 5 years or so, that we've been dealing with this massive inflation, mostly since, call it, say, mid-2021, when inflation really started picking up until now. That's when we saw all this inflation taking place. And then the COLA's coming in very small, and we knew it. We could smell a rat right away. Something isn't right here. We're getting a 5.9% COLA. Doesn't match how much prices really went up. We got an 8.7% COLA. Doesn't really match how much prices really went up, right? Those were from a few years ago when we got those higher COLAs. 2020, 2022, 2023, things like this, right? All right, anyway. Here for you in any way that I possibly can be. So I wanted to point this out for you really quickly so you can see this. I feel like everybody should know this. I feel like all of us deserve to know this information of how we're literally getting taken advantage of because of this. The lack of reporting, proper reporting, and accurate reporting. Anyway, There you go. Just want to show that to you really quickly. I hope this helps you. And again, huge shout out to Miriam McGee, Ken Johnson, Harold L., the three of them, along with about 4,000 of you here in this community, again, that have reached out to that team of advisors right there, completely 100% for free to get some help with your Medicare plans. They'll help you out, find the best plan for you and your personal situation. All of our needs are very, very different, and hopefully they will save you a boatload of money as well. Anyway, bring your wish list. Tell them exactly what you want. You want to see exactly which doctors, which providers, which offices, which clinics you want to go to, which hospital systems do you want to have access to, which networks do you want to be within. What do you need for additional coverages? Do you want prescription, hearing, vision, dental? Do you want any of those? All or nothing? I mean, tell them exactly what you want. What do you want for a monthly premium? If anything, there are $0 premium plans out there. What kind of deductibles and copays do you want? What other extra benefits do you want along with your plan? Tell them everything. They will find it. They have access to over 20,000 plans, and they will shop diligently and find all of them for you in your local area, and they will help you with all of your needs. Okay, bring your list of questions as well. Call them. Phone number's right there, 100% for free, especially with annual enrollment opening up here very, very soon. Take advantage of that. They will help you. They will make your life a whole lot easier, save you a ton of time, and hopefully, again, save you a ton of money. Now, next, after you talk to them, again, leave a comment down below. Use the word chapter within your comment. That's the keyword that I search for, and I'd love to give you a shout out and feature you in an upcoming video. All right, anyway, please subscribe down below, 100% free. Please share the video, 100% free as well. Button down below. Like the video, again, button down below. Thumbs up button, by the way. Otherwise, share that phone number with your friends, family members, neighbors, acquaintances, siblings, coworkers, parents, neighbors down the street, neighbors down the hall, your social media, anybody you know turning 65 or retiring, they definitely need that, as well as anybody that is currently on Medicare, they also definitely need that, as that'll help them with their annual enrollment and making sure that they're properly covered. Otherwise, check out the nearly 6,000 videos here on the channel in the video library. Down below in the description, I've hand-selected some popular videos for you there. Otherwise, have a nice day, and I'll catch you.